you keep harassing me, I will have no choice but to tell my brothers about the guy at school who won't fucking leave me alone. I wouldn't do it, but he didn't know that. For a second, Mason looked spooked. He swallowed hard, his voice quieter than usual. I just wanted to... I know, I cut him off. But the answer is no. You understand that, don't you, Mason? He nodded, avoiding my gaze. Yep. A strong arm came around my shoulders, and my heart did that weird stuttering thing it did whenever I was close enough to smell his cologne. I didn't take my eyes off the jock, and from the way Mason's gaze was flittering back and forth between us, I knew the pair of us were a sight, holding our pose, the image of unwitting danger. You good? Viktor Nikulin asked in deathly quiet. Mason's eyes lowered to Vic's forearm. Chaos. The bold black chaos tattoo was out on display, worn proudly but also as a warning to those like my dear friend Mason. I took pity on the guy. Yeah, Mason was just leaving. I blinked prettily. Goodbye, Mason. And off Mason fucked. We watched him saunter away, and when he was out of sight, I twisted slightly to look at Vic. What are you doing here? What a fucking dweeb, he uttered, still looking in the direction Mason went. Do you like that guy? My nose bunched in disgust. God, no. Good, he said, taking my books and holding them by his side. His arm slipped down from my shoulders to snake around my waist. You'd think they'd get the point by now, but they just can't help themselves. They always want to touch an untouchable. I glanced down at his large hand splayed across my hip. Says the guy touching an untouchable. He didn't deign to look at me, but his lips broke into a wide smile, showcasing his gleaming white teeth and dimples. My head swam with how beautiful this man was. I don't count. I wished things were different. So many times I prayed to every god imaginable that this stunningly handsome man would look at me as more than just his best friend's little sister, someone to protect, someone to guard and shield. But he didn't. And I was just another teenage girl craving a person I could never have. Maybe one day things would be different. Maybe one day he would see me as a woman and not some girl he needed to keep an eye on. Alas, I was just a family friend to him, nothing more. And I was sure that when he touched me, he felt no more than platonic friendship when my every nerve ending was set on fire by a simple glance of his fingertips. I didn't ask for much in life. Sure, I had everything I needed, so I never had to ask for a single thing. But if the gods were listening, I hoped they heard my prayer. I only wanted one thing. For Vic to look at me with the need of a man who wanted something he couldn't have. Me. He wasn't wrong, though. He didn't count. Because my father trusted him. And for the secret fact that I was head over heels in love with Viktor Nikulin. Nastasia. Age 16. He was punishing me. Of course, he didn't outright come out and say it, but I had a deep, unwavering feeling he was indeed attempting to reprimand me. I could never ask, though, because what if he wasn't? I wasn't so full of myself that I believed Vic's every movement revolved around me. I watched him with her. It was torture, but I couldn't tear my eyes off them. I wasn't spying, we just all happened to be at the same place at the same time. And I couldn't look away. Why couldn't I look away? It was a Friday night, and, as per usual, the upper echelon of New Providence High School student body made our way over to our current hotspot, Joe's, for a slice. If I was being honest, not many of us actually ate. It was just an excuse to slide into booths with cute boys and nurse a soda while wishing we were at home in our ratty sweats and mismatched socks. My excuse was that I was expected to be there. What was Vic's excuse when he was not? The only flickering thought in my mind